Thank you very much. Now we are going to start our today webinar on development of teaching and learning resources using ICT. We like to welcome you and much appreciated you to join continuously CPSC webinar. CPSC is trying hard to bring innovation in capacity building of TVET professional. In today's webinar, we almost 2,000 participants register. This shows that CPSC webinar is very important to all stakeholders, especially TVET professional. Today we have two presenters. Number one, Dr. Ramhari Lamichani, Director General CPSC, and myself, Abdul Ghani Rajput, Faculty Specialist CPSC. Dr. Ram will share you more about online teaching and learning management, and I would like to request Dr. Ramhari Lamichani to welcome you and start his presentation.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ganiji.
Thank you, sir.
So good morning, everyone, and good afternoon. Even good evening if Fiji is there. So on behalf of Colombo Plan Staff College, I would like to welcome all of you once again for this webinar. Today, as Engineer Ghani mentions, we are going to discuss on online teaching and learning things. So online teaching and learning, because of this COVID, now many institutions are talking about online learning things, distance learning things, but we don't have infrastructures in many countries. People talk, but in reality, it is very difficult for especially in the rural areas, remote areas, and many institutions, they don't have internet in the rural infrastructure. And similarly, majority of the students, especially in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and rural part of the even Philippines, and Myanmar, most of them don't have internet facilities. That's why it is very difficult, even though because of the today's requirement, we have to think for tomorrow. Definitely, it is a necessity. So like, the necessity is the mother of invention. Similarly, people will start to connect internet and facilities. That's why we have to plan and we have to design and we have to manage this online teaching, learning management, and especially, or we can say distance learning in another term. So considering that aspect, today Colombo Plan Staff College is going to present you regarding the online teaching and learning management, plus how we can apply online teaching and learning using different tools. That's why first part I'll present regarding the online teaching and learning management. Then second part, Engineer Ghani will explain you about some device, or let's say how mobile apps, how mobile can be a useful tools for online learning. That type of practical aspects he will explain more in technical part. So I'll discuss in more generic part. Okay, so welcome to all of you. So now I'm going to start my presentation. As usual, everybody will follow the CPSC guideline, like please don't unmute your microphone and do not press present now button. And similarly, we can discuss on question and answer session as usual. Thank you very much. So I will start my presentations regarding online teaching and learning with one video, the evolution of ICT in education. So in educations, what are the different tools we use? So I'll present this video, and this is a kind of recap. Sorry. Okay, so hope you enjoy this very quick tour of the ICT in Education Museum. So now I'm going to start with the what is the online teaching learning things. You know, as you know, we understand online teaching and learning means over the internet. Whatever the learning takes place or education exchange through the internet or website or any device using internet, we understand this is online. And another term, it is very popular term, is considered as e-learning. That's why electronic learning, that is another terminology. And one the online teaching learning is a kind of distance learning, because there are many kinds in different kinds of distance learning. So online teaching learning is considered as one of the distance learning methods. Now, because of this distance, I would like to explain about the types of distance learning. Like, what are the different types? Like correspondence course, we have heard many times. We can, if we don't have internet, as I already discussed, in rural setup, but considering this situation, COVID-19 situation, if there is no internet, but in nearby place there might be email facility, or let's say some internet provider in the community, in the village, and here people, student can access to email things. That's why we can do correspondence course through the mail, using mail. The teacher can send content, teacher can send assignment through mail, and student will download and student will complete that assignment or read that content and respond to teacher. This is a one type of distance learning. And another is called telecourses, like via radio or television broadcast. I know in Bangladesh recently, last week, Department of Technical Education, Technical and Madrasa Division started this television broadcast things. So this is called telecourses. So if there is no internet in rural areas, in mountain, or let's say many rural setup, we can use radio and television broadcast classes. That is one type of distance learning. And another is CD-ROM courses, like interact with static computer content. So we can send our content, the teacher can send assignment, content, reading materials, video, everything in CD-ROM, and student can use that CD-ROM in their desktop or laptop, whatever, if there is no. So that is another. So CD-ROM is also concept, also one type of distance learning. And online learning, as we discussed already, so internet-based courses. Most of the courses which require internet, that is called online learning. And another is mobile learning, means cellular phones, iPads, iPad, MP3 player, there are many things. So if we use this type of devices learn, that is called mobile learning. So in distance learning, basically there are 5 categories: correspondence course, telecourses, CD-ROM course-based courses, online learning, and mobile learning. So today we are just talking online learning, not other things, because this is one element of the distance learning. So I'm going to present you what are the benefits of online teaching and learning. So number one is, it is convenience. So in 24 hours we can use these things. Convenience to students, convenience to teachers. We can use anytime, even 24 hours, even weekend, because online learning is a very convenience methods of the learning. That is one. Another benefits is enhanced learning, because this is a student-centered or learner-centered learning, because teacher will just facilitate. That's why students can be very innovative and very creative to learn through the internet, and they can download, they can read it, they can see different videos, and it will enhance and it will motivate. The student will be motivated to learn, because different methods of learning or different tools he can learn from the online courses. Similarly, like a appropriate gray field, this means in the classroom setup, like face-to-face learning with teachers in the classroom, sometimes shy students or the students who is not extrovert, they will shy to ask the questions. They cannot ask the questions, and there might be high chances of learning gap between bright students and let's say slow student. But in online learning, even shy student can interact with teacher. Means he can send questions, he can send message, he can submit his assignment, and This type of students also easily interact with the online learning. That's why it is called appropriate for gray field. Similarly, more interactions. Through online learning, there will be more interactions between learner and teacher, as I already explained these things. And effective documentation, if we have an online teaching and learning systems, teachers might not worry about how to document number, how to document score, how to make a table of these scores of the assignments and the different tests. But if you have a very good online teaching and learning system will automatically generate the records, data, and it will keep a very effective documentation system. This is another benefit. And similarly, innovative way. And online learning, we can apply innovative ways. So like I already mentioned, we can generate report, we can use different tools at a time. There are many ways teaching and learning can have. So this is a kind of innovative approach. Like we can see videos, we can see others comparison things, and we discuss different artificial intelligence things also can apply, like virtual classroom we can see there, and many things happens. Similarly, efficiency. When we set up this online teaching and learning systems, it will enhance the efficiency. Means we can teach many students at a time. In classroom, maybe 24 or 40 students or 30 students or 20 students. But in online, you can cater even 500 students with the same resources. So, and we can compile reports, and we can compile all the assessment things at a time. So system will generate. So cost-wise, resource-wise, it will take less, and we can manage within a time frames. And even if we have a very good online teaching and learning systems, we need less human resource. Physically present, less human resource. That's why this will be a very efficient system for the teaching and learning for the institute. And another benefit is maximize physical resources. For example, if we have an online teaching and learning system within our institute, no need to develop many classroom and facilities and sports things, because students will learn through online. So those facilities we can use for parking, we can use for other purposes, we can develop some additional infrastructures for physical, the available places, the facilities, physical resources, we can optimize, we can maximize for other purpose. If we are lacking with the physical resources, if our institution is within the very limited lands or only one buildings, so we can occupy those facilities for other purpose. So other facility, like we can, if there is no parking, we can develop parking for the staff. So that's why online learning systems can maximize your physical resources. And last but not least, online teaching and learning can reach to the many places. That's why it will enhance the outreach. Means from one place we can teach in many places. Like for example, in Bhutan, if we have an online system, system provider in Thimphu, they can take class all part of the Bhutans. So no worry about the remoteness if there is an internet things, That's why the one teacher can take a class in different 12 or 20 different polytechnics, technical schools, TTCs, TTIs, whatever. So we can easily outreach. Not only that, even we can reach students' house. So many students can get benefit. That's why these are the common benefits of the online teaching and learning. So regarding the distance learning, why distance learning empowers student as active learner? I already mentioned not only online learning, like other distance learning means also, including online learning, it can empower students as active learner. if they will come to classroom, they might be passive, but when they have to use distance learning methods, they will be more active learner. So this is not my thought, this is commonly well understood. It is derived from the work of Swiss philosopher Jean Piaget, that is called constructivism emphasis. If you go to this document, constructivism emphasizes this, he emphasizes like the learner as a unique individual, because learner is a unique individual, means in classroom, whatever we give one methods, maybe all learner cannot understand. But through distance learning, even unique individuals, they can apply their way of learning and they can get benefits. And it will be more relevance for the background and culture, If students are from different background and different culture, so we can apply different tools of the distance learning. I already mentioned, if students are very weak in English language or mother tongue, national language, even that rural areas, we can use mother tongues for the teaching, for the materials they can learn. And same times the culture also, sometimes the different, like if there is no internet or other things, and then it will be more relevant if we apply distance learning like FM radio, through radio classrooms. It will be more effective for them. So it will be very relevant for the different background and different culture. That is another thing, as he mentioned. And increased responsibility for learning like belongs to it, because distance learning means major learning responsibilities goes to students, not the teacher, because teachers will just develop the system and answer the questions of the students and compile the self-generated reporting things. But the student has to learn many things by themselves. That's why it will make students more responsible for the learning things. Similarly, students has to will be motivated because of the challenging task. They have to complete all the tasks or assignments within a given time frame, given durations, and with the standard template. Means they will motivate to learn. And similarly, in this system, instructor as a facilitators, I already mentioned, and just their own understanding of content, but instructor has to facilitate, coach, and guide to the learner. Similarly, learning is an active and social process. So the dynamic interaction between task, instructor, and learners, there will be a 3-level synergy. Dynamic interactions between task, instructor, and learner. This should be very important. Otherwise, so according to Swiss philosophers, these 7 points are very important. That's why, because of this reason, distance learning empower the students' active learning attitudes, and they will consider as an active learner. So why do we need to strengthen online TVET system through ICT? Like market responsive, because now considering the global market, we have to, if we don't have a ICT or let's say online TVET systems, we will be lagging behind. So we cannot compete with other training providers, other institutions. That's why, and for the industry. So if our students graduates goes to the industry, they have to work with the digital system, digitized system, different ICT tools, techniques like Internet of Things. But if we do not teach them this way, they will be, there will be big mismatch between our graduates and industry demand. That's why we need ICT for market response things, online things. And we already discussed efficiency and effectiveness. This is very vital. I already explained this 2 terms, efficiency and effectiveness. Effectiveness is do right things, what we have to do, what is our objective, what is our goal to achieve, and efficiency is do things rightly. Means maximize the results with minimizing the resources. That is efficiency. So like a plan, do, check, act, PDCA approach. and survive in a global competition. Now we are not talking only Bangladesh, not talking only Bhutan, not talking only Philippines, not talking only Fiji, not talking only Nepal, not talking only Pakistan, not talking only India, not Sri Lanka, not Thailand, Malaysia. We are talking whole globe, entire world, because these days the world is a single village. So we are producing our graduates for that single village, not our typical village. In that case, to survive in that global competition or global village, our students need to be exposed, and they should be well taught in the ICT system, online systems. Then only they can compete with the international student. Otherwise, they can't. So, manage distance learning environment in TVET institution. That's why, considering its benefits, considering its importance, considering its global requirements, we have to manage our institute with the distance learning environment. I'm not writing here online learning because considering the rural setup of the different country, there might not be internet. That's why I use the term distance learning environment in TVET institute. So for that, if you are the principal or director of the chief of the institute, administrators, first you have to develop plan. If you don't have plan, you cannot implement these things. You have to develop distance learning plan. So what will be your distance learning mode for next 1 year? And next, within a 5 year, what will happen? If you don't have internet, maybe for 1 year you can use radio and television things. And for another remaining 4 year, you can think about the internet things. And based on that, develop is distance learning plan. You have to develop your human resource plan. Similarly, you need procurement plan. When we are talking about distance learning things, we have to procure different tools and equipment. For that, we have to develop our procurement plan. And in two parts, like procure and install the system. Based on plan, we have to buy online system, distance learning system, and maintenance, all sort of things. Then to operate that system, we have to train our human resources. Then operate distance learning system. These are the three key, responsibility. Under this key responsibility, there might be many activities. So procure and install system, train human resources to operate that system, then operate the distance learning system. These are the do part. And check part, monitoring and evaluation of the system. So when we operate the system or we install the systems, we have to monitor and evaluate that system. Is it running well or not? And is it performing well or not? Are the learner following this system or not? And what about the teacher side? Are they able to provide input to that system or not? What is happening? So monitoring and evaluation is the very important aspect. Similarly, evaluate learning performance. So, and in the check part, we have to evaluate learning performance of our students. Because compared to classroom learning and what is happening in the distance learning, so we can compare the performance level of both groups. Maybe one group in classroom and another group in the online things. So you can compare this way. Then only you can apply in full swing. First time you can do piloting if you have any confusions. So this is a check part. And based on the monitoring and evaluation report, performance result report, and performance of the graduates and annual final exam result, then we have to improve the system and suggest for new technology and methods. So when we apply one round of these applications, then we can improve the system and suggest for new technology and methods. That's why this is a continuous cycle, PDCA, okay? Manage distance learning environment in TVET Institute. So tips for online learning. Again, I am going to give you one video. This is a tips for online learning. The video from University of North Texas at Dallas. Okay, so thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there are some tips for online learning. In online learning, we have to make a very good schedule. Like, If we feel, oh, it's online learning, I can learn anytime, or I can send assignment anytime. If we are teachers, if we feel like that way, it cannot work, because we have to develop our schedule. Like in real classroom or real office environment, we have to set up the office, we have to set up a time, and we have to collect all the resources. Like we have to create like our office in the house, like our classroom learning environment in the house. Then another important thing is we should make it separate from other household activities. So you cannot do both works at a time. These are some tips, and if you again go this video, then you can learn a lot of tips from this video. So hope you enjoyed with these online videos and developed by University of North Texas, Dallas. So based on my presentations, now I am giving some questions to you. No need to answer right now because we don't have time. But when you go back after this webinar, please try to answer these questions. Important questions for new online instructors to consider. Okay? Like question number 1, how can you accommodate different learning styles online? How might you convert the learning activities you use in? So like this, there are 7 questions. Like 7th question, what problems can you anticipate that students might have when beginning your course? How might you smooth the way for your students? So you have to answer these questions, and based on these answers, you can develop distance learning plan in your institute. Then you can apply. Okay. So these are the questions for you. This is the homework for you from my presentation. So at last, my concluding quote: if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. It is the quote from Abraham Lincoln, the great president of the United States. Means we have to spend 80% time for planning. If we have 6 hours to cut a tree, means we have to you spend 4 hours for the sharpening the axe. Means we have to spend more time for planning, programming, tools development, staff training, system development. Then only we can implement online learning or distance learning things. If we don't have systems, if we don't have plan, if we have not prepared our human resources, we cannot start from tomorrow. We need time. That's why hope this concluding quote you can apply in your workplace. Thank you very much. Now, based on this overview of the online and distance learning management things, now I would like to request Engineer Ghani to explain about online techniques, tools, and more specifically the using mobile apps things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sir, for such a nice presentation regarding management of online teaching and learning resources. Now, I'm going to start my presentation. It's displaying, Dr. Sir? Dr. Sir is displaying?
Yeah, coming. Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much once again, Dr. Sir. Now, in today's webinar, we have developed a very nice presentation in order to strengthen your capacity regarding use of ICT in TVET. As Dr. Sir already shared the detailed concept of online learning management and its importance. Now, I will not discuss these kind of things. I will go more practical things. I will share more practical things and to develop online resources for the purpose of teaching and learning. The objective of today's presentation is to share techniques to develop online resources using different ICT technologies, such as mobile app. Now, if I'll go further detail, the more specific objective of this presentation is to promote the use of ICT, especially in TVET, to develop a mobile app for teaching and learning activities. This is the more specific objective of today's presentation. Sorry. Since we have already discussed about the importance of ICT and already shared by Dr. Ram in today's presentation as well as in previous webinar regarding different digital application and their benefits. Now we are going to share you one important innovation that will bring value addition in your teaching and learning process. Value addition is very important for our TVET context point of view because that gives you confidence and that gives you a strength of your organization. The innovation is the development of a mobile app and is used it in training delivery cycle. The question is how to develop a mobile app without using programming language background, because the participants, maybe you don't have a background of the programming language. Today we will share you to develop a mobile app without using a programming language. A person who does not have a programming language background or knowledge, he or she can develop a mobile app easily. Let's start my presentation. Now, here are the outline of my presentation. The following points to be addressed. Number one, the changing the context in the world. For example, the world situation in the COVID-19's point of view. The world is changing day by day. That is the change of the context day by day. Followed by what is needed to develop an online resource. After that, I will share you concept of development of a mobile app and practical demonstration, and finally conclusion and question answer sessions. Now, changing the context, you see, as per the report of the Organization Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, in 2009, that the world context is changing in each century in different perspectives. Such as in 19th century, the world major event was civil war, colonialism, and in 20th century, major event was World War I and II. And similarly, in 21st century, decentralization of power, like, for example, 18th Amendment in Pakistan, that gives the constitution gives the powers to provincial governments to do autonomy. Another major event in this century is the COVID-19. Right now, we are facing COVID-19 context. We are in the COVID-19 situation. Now, similarly, there is a technological advancement in each century. Like in the 19th century, there was an invent of the electricity, and in the 21st century, in the current century, invent of the smart factory concept, 3D printing, and so on. Similarly, if you go towards the industrial revolution, we have different industrial revolution in different centuries. For that concept, in the vision of the 21st century, learning anywhere, anytime is playing a very important role in the changing context of the world. How it is possible learning anywhere, anytime? Because nowadays a small tool, this is a pocket tool. This pocket tool will support you. You can learn, you can go anywhere, and it will support you in your teaching learning process. Now I'll show you one video to give you more concept about the learning anywhere and anytime.
Anywhere, anytime. Online courses can be taken in multiple settings and are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to better accommodate your busy schedule. Your training can take place on the road, in the cafe, or any other place you have an internet and accessible computer. Learn what you really need. Learners may have the option to select learning materials that meet their level of knowledge and interest. Travel costs. Reduces travel costs and time needed to travel to and from school. Learn at your own pace. When a student sits in the lecture, he must adapt himself to the rhythm of the class. One cannot linger on which some students don't understand. There's also no opportunity to run ahead and to skip on points that to certain people seem clear and to others not. Of course, when the student is in control of the pace of the lesson, as he is via the internet, he can do as he desires. He can skip ahead, return backwards, stop the lesson, and to be helped with the online material so he gains a proper understanding of the subjects. It's possible to view 3 consecutive lectures at the same time, so it saves time, and it's possible to view just parts of lectures.
I hope you understand the benefits of the learning anywhere, anytime. Now, the learning anywhere, anytime, that can be done by mobile technology. I can say mobile technology is a game changer. Being handy, portable, and wireless, let us use the technology for many things, such as anytime, anywhere. It will provide you access information anywhere, anytime. You can watch videos, you can listen music, you can play games, you can send, receive messages, you can make calls, you can stay connected on social media, and as well as you can connect using in your college hallway, in your universities, in your institution, in your TVET institutes, on the beach, and so on. So this is the mobile technology that brings the change in our whole concept, whole context of the world. Now, what is needed to develop an online resources? For specifically for conceptual point of view, you need 3 things to develop an online resource for the teaching and learning. Number 1, you need a one instructional design model. Number 2, a professional team. Number 3, technology. Instruction design model, for example, AD model, AD A for analysis, D for design, development, implementation, and evaluation. It's a framework to develop training material, to develop online training material. Secondly, professional team. We need professional team in terms of instructional designer, in terms of IT related people, subject matter expert, and so on, and technology such as mobile, laptop, and so on. So these are the things are required to develop online resources or online instructional material. Here I will not discuss in detail these things because my objectives over here today to build your capacity to develop a mobile app for your teaching learning purpose, for your teaching delivery cycle. Now, to develop a mobile app, we need sign up, create, build, and publish. These are the 4 major 4 steps. I will share you one application where that application can be used to develop a mobile app, just single drag and drop down menu using drag and drop options. Now, before sharing with the practical demonstration, I will develop a concept. Just like I'll tell you, first you have to develop a concept of the mobile app. For example, in the concept, first you have to identify the intended user of the app. Who will use the application, mobile application? What is the target audience? Is the application a free or for payment? Nowadays, there are a number of applications which ask you to pay in order to install in your mobile. For example, target audience, you are interested to going to conduct a training of trainers, and you are interested to develop a app for that purpose. For that target audience are principal, instructors, managers, and trainers and trainees. So these are the expected target audience for the purpose of training of trainers application. Similarly, what you will do, you have to specify the purpose of the application, a minimum functionality. Don't go to the maximum functionality, number of different specific tasks. You have to focus only one specific purpose. Most apps do one thing and do it well. Always try to, for example, for the training of trainer, you are interested to develop a schedule of the training of trainers as well as the profile of the resource person. So that's a specific purpose. For that purpose, you can develop a mobile app. Another purpose, specific purpose may be a one specific lecture that can be developed. That application can be developed easily. So this is the example. So you have to specify the minimum functionality of the app. Different types of the audience of the app. Nowadays, children, you have to check who are going to use your application, mobile app, maybe the children, maybe adults, various level of education, various level expertise, types of devices, because we have two types of devices, means 2 platforms. Number 1, is the user who are using iPhone sets, iPhone devices. They have different platform. Okay, iOS system. Similarly, Android, they are using Android system. Okay, so we have to check which device you are going to develop a mobile app, and you have to also check that nationality in terms of language and translation. Your app and its design should appeal to every and serve target audience, appearance, colors, function, tasks. So therefore, the colors of the apps, the function of the apps should be clearly defined, should be appeal to the audience. That is very important. Now, I just discussed already, you have to specify the device for which you will going to develop a app. I told you there are two types of device. One is the Android set, another is the iPhone set. So you have to decide yourself, because normally you have number of users, and each user, some user have Android set, some user have iPhone set. So you have to decide yourself. After that, you have to name the app. The app name should be accurately reflect the function of the app. For example, if you are really interested to develop a application for training of trainers, so for example, the app name may be TOT for TVET teachers, maybe short one TOT. So this is the example. The app name should be unique because it should not be reflected with the other application. It should be unique. If possible, not replicate the names of the other applications. All right. You have to also consider the memory and space consideration. App size is limited only by the space available on a device, because normally in our phone we have a limited space. So that's why I already told you that minimum functionality will save your space. There is no recommended size for the apps, but if you have a minimum functionality, it will save the space of your mobile device. Now, before developing an app, you have to outlining a draft. Okay, what you will do, you have to first create a draft step chart. A step chart will tell you step-wise fashion, step-wise what you will do. Second, you have to create a draft page chart. You have to sketch compose the appearance of the every pages, every menu items. After that, you have to specify the graphics and navigation buttons. Okay, for the app functions. And finally, specify the outputs and the calls. What will be the output? So these are the outlining a draft of the app. Very important, you have to consider the design consideration, text, okay, because it is not like this app is not like for the computer purpose. You will not use the mouse. It will use by the mobile phone using a fingers or maybe the specific device. So always focus on 44 by 40 pixels of buttons, 6 button maximum per width of the screens. Okay, text input, people do not like to type, so keep typing at minimum, because on the device people do not like to type on the mobile phone. So just try to develop menu in such a way they have to just click and go to the next function. Text output, people generally do not like the read, so keep text at minimum unless your app is designed primarily to deliver information in text format. Okay, so because normally in the on the mobile phone people prefer to see the pictures or video in order to understand the functionality. That's why do not type too much text. But if you're really interested, your application purpose is for the purpose of text in the information type, you can develop. So these are the design consideration you have to consider. Now, after the concept to develop a mobile app, following are the mobile app applications are available and that are open source. Okay, some of them require programming skills. Okay, and some of them don't require programming skills. Like for example, BuildFire is a cross-platform library used to build custom functionality in BuildFire platform. In that platform, you should have some programming skills. Similarly, Framework 7 for that purpose is also a free and open source framework to develop a mobile app. In that purpose, you also have some programming background. But another one is the MovieCube. MovieCube is an open source tool to develop app. In this application platform, no programming skill is required, no coding is required, just drag and drop down the items and develop your mobile app. So now I will demonstrate you how to develop a mobile app to do the value addition in training delivery cycle. All right. I hope it's displaying. Sir, it's displaying. The website is displaying, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now, what you will do in order to develop a mobile app without requiring the programming skills, you just go to the movincube.com. Okay, when you will go first time to the movincube.com, it will ask to create a account. In order to create an account, there are three ways. Number one, if you already have a Google account, just click on G. Okay, it will go to your Google accounts and it will automatically link your account to the Google setting, and it will create your account at this mobile Moving Cube website. Okay, after that it will show you the desktop of the mobile app where you can develop a mobile app easily. Okay, now you see on the left hand side it's written my apps. Okay, after that my apps, there's a plus sign in the circle. You can create a new app. If you are interested to create a new app, just click here, create a new app. Okay, if you click over here, create a new app, it will show you two things. Number one, templates. Number two, blank. Okay, in that I will suggest you, because first time you are developing a mobile app, better to use templates. Don't go to the blank option, because for the blank option it will require more practice. Here also not required any programming skill, but better to use templates first time. Then if you make 2-3 mobile apps, after that you will go to the blank template, then create your blank app using blank template, create your app. Now, for example, first you have to type your app name. So I'm going to create a app for example, TOT, training of trainer. Okay, that's a application name, mobile application name. So I will click on the template, create. First it will create. When you will click on the create button, it will show you number of different categories. Okay, for these categories, number of different available templates are existing templates are available. For example, for the education purpose, kindergarten, for example, if you are really interested to develop an institutional TVET institution mobile app, you go to click here, create. You can create your institution mobile app, and so on. There are number. If you have a business, you can also develop a mobile app for your business purpose. Okay, so there are number of different categories. So these categories are mentioned here: communication, education purpose, entertainment, lifestyle, and so on. Okay, now I'm going to create a website for TOT. TOT is an event. Training of trainer is an event. For that purpose, what I will do, I will click on this template, my event template. I'll have to press the button create. When I will press the button, it will go to the integrated development environment of the website, where you can see all the pages of the mobile app. Now it is loading. Now you see on the right hand side as the screen apps, these are the pages of the mobile app. Introduction, about, agenda of the training of trainer, how day 1 agenda, day 2 agenda, day 3 agenda. If you are interested to give the Facebook link, just give the Facebook link of the account, Google, hashtag, location of the training. This is the menu page, social page, speaker page, and so on. So these are the pages. If you are interested to add another day, okay, if you are interested to add another, for example, 5-day schedule training, just click here and just press the button clone. It will copy another page over here, day 4, like this, day 4. Okay, it will come over here, day 4. See, now on the downside you see day 4 is come. Now what you will do, just click here. Okay, and this application bar menu will go on the right hand side. Better to use the wizard. First time use the wizard. That will give you flexibility to develop a mobile app very easily. Okay, in the wizard every step is defined. All right, what you will do, you just click the next button. After next button, it will asking you that If you are interested to change the logo of your mobile app, okay, just change this logo. Okay, if you are interested to change the mobile logo of this app, okay, you have to click here select button. Okay, it will go to directly to the different pictures. It will show you different pictures of the available pictures in the app. If you are interested to upload your logo, just click on the upload resource. Okay, and local offline, select file. Okay, for example, I want to select file of CPSC logo, just click here. Okay, then I click accept button. It will upload on the website. Now you see it is uploaded. CPSC logo is uploaded to the Moving View website. Now you have to click on this tick button. It will change the logo of the mobile app. All right, now it's changed the logo of the mobile app. If you're interested now, if you click next, it will ask if you want to change the title of the event. Okay, just come here and type your title, training of trainers. Okay, this is a title. Maybe for your purpose it will be a different titles, maybe training of maybe a lecture, only online lecture. It's up to you. Okay, now it's changed. If you are interested to change the color, okay, just click over here. Okay, just click over here, it will change the color. Okay, it's up to you what kind of color do you want. All right, now you have to click next. Okay, next it will show the menu bar, all the menu of the app. Okay, now the first menu is about your organization. Okay, if you want to change the about menu, just click over here, about CPSC, about CPSC. Okay, if you click next, if you are interested to change the agenda, okay, you can say schedule. Maybe you can say schedule of the training schedule. Training schedule. Okay, if you want to change the size of the text, just highlight, just select it and change the size over here. Just click and change. If you want to change the text type, font type, you click here. If you want to do bold, just click here, it will be bold. Okay, like this. It's very easy. All right, then next, if you click next, it will show you speaker information. Who is going to, you can type resource person, you can say resource, instead of speaker you can say resource persons. Okay, if you click next, okay, location, okay, where TOT will be held, so you have to mention the location. Similarly, if you go next, social media, okay, tweets, okay, it's up to you. If you click the next button, it will give you the title of the app. Okay, it will this title will show each menu bar of the mobile app. If you want to change, just click here and change TOT. Okay, that's TOT. All right, now next. Now next, what definitely sometime you need a database where you can store all the information of the mobile app. For that purpose, there is a database for the day one skills day one. If you want to edit the database, just click on the edit button. It will show you the database. Okay, in the database it will show you the speaker name. For example, the first speaker is Dr. Ram Hari Lami Chani. Okay, speaker position, I can say type Director General CPSC. Okay, speaker bio. If you are interested to give the profile of the speaker, okay, here you can mention. You can type the profile of the resource person. Okay, and close. After that, speaker image. Okay, if you are interested to give the photo of the resource person, okay, so upload the resource person image, select file like Dr. Ram. Okay, it is uploaded, accept. So Dr. Ram file is here, I have to select this. So this file is uploaded. Company name, Okay, speaker company name CPSC. Okay, company logo. Okay, you can select CPSC logo. Okay, place name. Okay, where it will held, you can say conference room. CPSC conference room. If you want to give the location, exact coordination, coordinate of the venue, just click here, and it will show you the map. Okay, then you have to select. It will give the exact coordinate of the location. After that, time, at what time it will held, you just mention the time over here. Once again, speaker image. Okay, just click here. So on. Speech title, for example, the title of the speech is importance of ICT in TVET. Speech, if you are interested to give the speech text, just type here. Source person text. And so on. Similarly, you have to do these steps for all the resource person 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. If you accept, it will update the database of your mobile app. Okay, now this data will show you when you will display, when you will open mobile app in your mobile phone. All right, after that, when you update the database for each day, just you have to click next. Okay, now for the about information, my event. Okay, if you are interested to change this picture, okay, just select. All right, upload. For example, I select this picture, accept. Okay, this picture is uploaded on your mobile app. If you want to change the description, okay, just change it. If you want to change this text, you have to click, it will change. Okay, after you have to click next button. Okay, if you want to change the if you want to give the description of the TOT, just type over here next. Now, if you want to give the link of your organization page or your Facebook page, organization Facebook page, just type your organization Facebook page over here. Just go. For example, I will type CPSC. Okay, now I have typed the CPSC link over here. So it will display the CPSC page over. CPSC page when someone click on the Facebook of the mobile app, it will go directly to the CPSC page. Here the Twitter account details you can mention. Okay, similarly the Twitter, if you want to share the Twitter account, just type the link over here. Okay, similarly next, if you want to give the Google pin trace, just type copy the link over here. Now your first app is ready. If you want to test your app, okay, just click test. Now, when you ask for the demo of your app, it will show you two options. Number one, preview for the Android phone, preview for the iOS phone. Okay, now I'll select for the Android set. I have to click request. Okay, it will take little bit time to generate a demo. That demo you can install in your phone right now. Right now, I'll give you the link. You can install this app in your mobile phone, and it will display all the things we have done so far. So it will take little bit time. All right. So meanwhile, I'll share you another thing. Okay, that is also very important, because nowadays nowadays everyone is interested to develop a very interactive videos for their teaching and learning purpose. Just like Dr. Ram in the last video, it displays a last video that was very interactive video. And if you are interested to develop a that kind of video, it's very easy, very simple. I'll share you. For that purpose, what you will do? Okay, first I'll share. Meanwhile, it is creating the link. I'll share you another thing to all of you. All right. Now in order to develop a interactive video, just like Dr. Ram showed in the last slides, you have to go to the xpli.com. xpli.com will provide you opportunity to develop an interactive video. I hope it is displaying to you. For example, I'm interested to develop a video regarding anywhere, anytime. Okay, interactive video. Okay, for that purpose, it's very the registration process of this app is similar to the Moving Cube app. Similarly, you can just link your account xpli.com with your Google account. It automatically create your account in xpli.com. Okay, now what you will do, if you want to create a video over here, just what you will do, select a picture. Okay, for example, I want to select online picture. That's a picture. Okay, that's a picture. It will come to your screen. Okay, this picture is come over here. All right. Okay, now if you want to give the effects, what kind of effects you give, just click over here, effects. Okay, effects, there are two types of effects. Number one, draw, just like it will draw by the hand. Number two, add effect by different. Okay, like pin, fade, pin, pop, slide, and so on. So I will select draw effect. Okay, draw. So it will draw. It will draw. Now if I want to type the text. Okay, for the text, I have to click here. Okay, I have to type the text. Select the font types. Okay, for example, this one, Exio. Okay, now I have to add title. So I try learning anywhere, anytime. So for that, for that text box, I will give an effect. What kind of effect you want to select, it's up to you. So I'll select once again draw effect. Okay, draw. All right. Now, if you want to give a sound to this video, all right, you have to go and select the sound over here, audio. Okay, for example, feeling lucky sound. Just click here. It will show the sound over here, sound. All right. Now, so these are the layers of your video. Okay, first it will display learning anywhere, anytime. Then it will show the globe with different ICT equipment. After that, it will display your sound. All right. Okay, now if you want to see the output of the video, just click here. So you see, in this way, you can develop your interactive video by using xpli.com, and that video can be used for teaching and learning purpose. I hope it will help you and you will get benefit from this website. Now the link is already generated. Once I'll show you the link. Now it's displaying to all of you. It's displaying to all of you. Sanyog?
Yes.
Okay, now this is the link. Okay, the app we have developed right now. You can, what you will do, if you have an Android set, just type this address to your Explorer, maybe Chrome, any Explorer in your mobile set, and it will download the mobile app in your mobile phone, and it will start. You will see the application will be installed in your system, in your mobile phone. So my request to all of you, please copy the link on your Explorer and download the mobile app. This is the link. For example, similarly, I will please, everyone has to do it in order to really see the output of the mobile app. If you want to really see the output of the mobile app, you have to copy this link on your Explorer bar and download the executable file and install the mobile app in your device. Now here in my mobile, it is download is completed. I'm going to install. Okay, it is installing. Okay, send app for scanning. Don't send for scanning purpose. Okay, app installed successfully. App installed successfully. Now what I will do, I will click on the open button. So you see, this is the training of trainer mobile app we develop right now in our practical demonstration session. Okay, allow TO2 to use the location function deny. Okay, so okay, so cancel. So these are the menu. You see, about CPSC, training schedule, resource person, location. Okay, if I want to click on the resource person, if you click, all right, you see there are. I upload the picture of the Dr. Ram with his designation. You see Dr. Ram picture is here. If you click over here, so Dr. Ram Hari Lamichani, Director General CPSC, and your text will become here. You see, this is the real output, and this will give you a value addition in your training delivery process. If you are really just select a small function of your training delivery process and develop a one single mobile app and share to your trainees, share to your stakeholder, that will give the innovation and that will give the strengthening of your organization as well as yourself. Now, as a conclusion, do not build a mobile app without having the intended device or nor without having experience using the device. It's very important because if you do not select the device type, for example, Android or the iOS, please do not develop the app. First, you have to select the intended device. Okay. After that, you should have a very clear idea of what app will do. I told you one single functionality is better. Don't think too much. And develop the flow of processes clearly and precisely in order to develop a mobile app. Thank you. I hope the presentation was very good, and in this way you can easily develop a mobile app to bring the value addition in your teaching learning process in your daily life activities. Maybe you can use this website for the purpose of development of the mobile app for your own business. If you want to avoid the advertisement on your mobile app, for that purpose, you have to pay a little bit amount, then it will remove the ads on your mobile app. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Ram to conclude the session. First.
Okay, so thank you, Ghaneji, for good presentations. And this is a kind of practical session, so many participants who have a very good IT background, they can easily cope it. Who doesn't have, they can consult with their ICT officer. They will help you. But please think in your mind, try to develop at least one mobile app and share to all students. This is a very useful tools. If you don't have internet even in the classroom, then when you develop this app, then the student can copy it and they can read it at home. But so now I would like to request Ghaneji to go through the questions, but there are some questions I will try to answer. Like there is a one question, if there is no internet and in rural areas, how can we use like distance learning? That is a one question. I already mentioned, if there is no internet, we cannot do online training, but you can do other tools of the distance learning, like I mentioned, television, using FM radio, then correspondence things, or we can distribute CD to students, like once a week or every 15 days, they can come to institute, they can collect, and they can go read it, answer it, and bring back. Or if there is a very good effective postal service, we can send CD through postal. That is another option. But most of the countries nowadays, this post service is already collapsed. Not much effective, I think. And there is a one questions like, can we manage? This is from Sekawat Ali. Can we manage hard skills from online? Yeah, just for learning some component, you can use like a virtual learning, like last sessions you learned from the lab tech things. Virtual learning you can do, but in real practice you cannot do through online. So you have to give exposure. In TVET, we cannot rely 100% on online, because hands-on skills you have to give exposure to students in the real practical field. That's why for this type of situation like COVID-19 situation, if we have a very good system, we can use theoretical knowledge and some simulation. We can create simulation workshops, virtual practical things. But for real practice, we have to arrange another time. And in TVET, we cannot deliver our class, whole course. We can deliver theory and virtual practical things, but real practice, you need to expose them in real practical field. That is my suggestions. And there is another questions like, if we don't have online systems and some distance learning prepared system right now, but we have to manage classes. That is the questions from Mr. Rajendra Maharjan from Nepal. That I already mentioned. To immediately manage the class, if you have internet facility, you can use Skype, you can use Zoom. Zoom is very popular. Google Meet, this is a free, and Zoom you have to pay. But Zoom, there is a limitation of participants. But in Google Meet, you can accommodate many participants. If all the participants follow the guideline, like our decent and well-disciplined professionals, nobody are disturbing today. So if we maintain discipline like this, Google Meet is very effective tools. So like this immediate response, you can use these tools and take class if there is an internet. But if there is no internet, you cannot use it. That's why institute can develop in CD, and CD can be provided to each student's house. That is another way. And there is another questions, like in rural area, and there are very poor students, they don't have mobile, how can we develop mobile apps and teach online things? Yeah, but one thing, this is a problem of mindset. If the institute is ready, if you do not develop mobile apps and regular traditional way, you have to invest lot of money for your teaching learning materials like board, lot of things. But if you can categorize your students who have mobile, okay, local community, we can easily identify who is absolute poor, who is middle class, who is rich. And from government, we can give subsidy for the absolute poor, like 10,000, 15,000 rupees or pesos, or like $100, $200 mobile institute can buy and give to that absolute poor student. So that is we can consider that is investment for teaching and learning. Like engineer Ghani showed, when the institute develop mobile apps, all the teachers can use that mobile apps, and just scanning that QR code, just copy paste that link, or just student can scan that QR code and they can read whole thing through their mobile or their iPad or their iPod, sort of things. So this is a very effective way we can use. So please identify the economical status of these students. If they are really poor, invest for them, because the country is for poor people. Like you can consider right now, just for afraiding with COVID, even like for example in Bhutan, there is only 7 cases, 0 death. Most of the 7 cases already recovered, even though government has invested millions of dollars just to protect the people. And why not to invest for our poor people, just buying $15,000 $200 mobile? That is an investment for students. So think that way. And who are rich, or we can, if there are really rich people, or we can tie up, we can do partnership with industry. Maybe they can subsidize that mobile to poor student. Some rich house, like a rich company can pay for them. So, but principal or manager should be very smart how to develop network with the investor, or some employer, some industry can invest mobile to the student. Last option, if you cannot do that, just give them loan, and when they graduate, when they go for work, just trace them from their first month salary, they have to pay that loan. So you can develop that type of things also. Loan to the student. Yeah, there might be many options. So that is the questions. I think hope most of the questions are related to this. But right now in many countries, we don't have infrastructure, we don't have internet things, website problem, connections, we know. But at least we have to think today, and we have to plan, like by 6 months, at least develop mobile apps. Then within a year, we can have internet access to all the sort of things. Even if there no internet access, okay, by next 2 years, we can develop like that. And if not, we can use mobile radio. Excuse me. We can use FM radio. We can use television, So that's why, if there is no internet thing, apply other tools of the distance learning. But we have to start thinking, because we don't know this COVID-19, or there might be COVID-21, another lovely 22 might come, we don't know. So we have to, because of this situation, we have to think very aggressively. And this is for the situation like this. Even though to compete with the global market, when our graduates graduated from our institute, if they are illiterate in ICT, they cannot get job anywhere. That we have to realize. That's why please think twice to invest in ICT and online learning things. Thank you very much. I hope I cover most of the questions. Ghaniji, do you have any questions you have to answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I have only few questions. Can you share the additional sites for app creation and development of the videos? All right. In the second last slides where I shared the additional sites where you can develop different mobile app easily. Okay, that is available on the my presentation. The next question is, sir, is there any online manual for the apps? Yes, it is from Shah Alam Saab from Bangladesh. Shah Alam Saab, there are a number of manuals, online manuals. For example, for the Moving Cube website, you can go. They have number of different videos how to develop a very good app for a specific purpose. So that videos can support you to develop your own mobile app. All right. Next is how to enroll the app to download from Google Store. It's very good question. I really appreciate the person who asked this question, because I forget to mention one step. That step is that after you finish your demo, you check your demo, there is a link on the website in your ID environment, publish. When you will click the publish button, it will publish your application mobile app to the Google Store, and then different user from Google Store easily download from there. So it is available in the website easily. Okay, and one question is, sir, kindly tell us about student evaluation and assessment online. We had a once webinar on ICT based assessment and evaluation of the students. In that one, we share number of different online tools. For example, assessment. The assessment platform is very good online platform which assists students in learning, while it gives teacher assessment of their student progress. It is free, flexible, and it's a feedback mechanism tool. So you can go and get more information about the online assessment by visiting our previous webinar. All right. Another message, Gani sir, my mobile phone pop up with a message before downloading the app that is not secure. It may harm my phone software. Yeah. Nida Raval Gotham Saab, it's a normal, because normally your phone is allowed to download the mobile app from the app store, and right now you are downloading from directly to a website. So that's why this pop-up comes up. No problem, you just allow it, and it will not harm your phone as well as your software. So these are the questions which are related to me. I hope I address all the question, and I hope you will apply this mobile app development tool in your teaching learning practices. Thank you very much. Daksa, please conclude it.
Thank you, Ganiji, for responses. And yeah, I saw one last question. Can we update the mobile app? Yes, you can update regularly. That is the teacher's job, who develop, who design. They can update even every day, every week, every sessions. Even right after completion of one course, you can update. And just scan that, things you can do. And there was one question from Solanki, sir, Mr. Solanki. Can we develop online courses for globally suitable one? But, yeah, whatever you develop, you can put, but I cannot say globally suitable, because the context of the country, like well-developed country, like US, Western country, or Singapore, even in Korea, like in Asia, considering the context of the country, we cannot recommend one online course for everywhere. So to develop your online content, online course, during the designing and planning, you have to think the target group. Who is your target group? Who is your learner? Based on the target group, you will design the content, you will put the visuals, you will put the video, you will put informations and practical things as well, like virtual practical things also. That's why we cannot make a generic online course for the entire globe. That is not possible. That is my suggestion. If we do that, for that, all the TVET standards should be same in the entire globe. But considering the context of the country, situation of the country, remoteness of the country, advancement of the country, we cannot apply same things to everywhere. That is my suggestions. So hope These webinars give some ideas, concepts, and some clues to you, especially for TVET Institute management people. Please train your staff. If most of your teachers are above 40 or above 50, when you talk about ICT, they are afraid and they want to escape with you. Means sometimes, if you want to bring change in the institute, the existing people, the traditional people don't like to accept that change because they are afraid with technology and they are afraid they might lose their job. So in that case, you have to categorize your available teachers who are, if you provide training, who can cope, categorize them. If you even provide training or exposure, they cannot categorize them. So means that type of people who are not ready to follow the ICT or online course, you can assign them to develop content. They can just develop material and other teacher will download. Maybe we have to separate. Or if you have a power, because most of the government institute you can't, but in private sector you can. You can give them good handshake money and lay off them. Then recruit very vibrant and very energetic young ICT expert. So if you recruit very good ICT engineer or expert from the market, he or she can work for traditional 4-5 teachers job. So they can develop, they can design, they can coach, they can train other teachers. So that new teachers will be a teacher for others, especially in ICT and online. So every institute can think that way. Recruit at least 1 or 2 ICT experts who can develop tools, systems like mobile apps, then collect all the contents from the existing teachers, and he or she coach to that existing teacher. That is also part of human resource development. If your budget is not allowed for regular appointment, you can hire a consultant, maybe like 3 months in a year. So intermittent basis. Every month he or she will come, that company will come for 1 week, they develop some things, and next month, another week, they can come and they follow up. So there are ample of ways, so that's why how innovative, how smart is management of TVET Institute, you can do it. But don't say, I am in rural area, I am in government institute, our teacher are on train, I don't know what is ICT, even I don't know what is full form of ICT. Don't say like that things. Because if we say that way, the market will leave behind and our institute might close one day and our graduate will not get job because of the technology. So think very smart way, be active, be innovative. So once again, thank you for your professionalism. Thank you for your time, despite different busy schedule. So hope this webinar gives some inputs to you. Once again, namaste, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for the team, and thank you, Ghaniji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ganiji.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you very much.